Okay, so I've noticed the last sort of probably week, I've had these massive feelings to just get rid of everything. And I kind of wondered, like, why am I so driven to get rid of all my stuff? I'm like, okay, there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason why everything has to go. And I dumped loads of rubbish out the front, and then the second I finished, so the second that I got rid of the last carload, and I actually got rid of the last carload today, I'm like, oh, I've got space now. I feel like I have space to paint, or because I do a lot of painting. I paint dolls to look like real babies for people that are suffering. But I haven't had that ability to do that for so long, because I just felt like there was so much stuff in my house. And the thing is I like looking at Pinterest and things like that and seeing how people put, 1,000 frames on a wall and how good it looks. And so what I've realized is that the universe can't bring into your life what it is that you're looking for, hoping for, searching for, if your life is so full that you can't take on anymore. So the second that I actually took the last carload, I was like, now I feel like I can do the next thing. Like now I can let in maybe filming more, or painting to make some money, or just anything. And the way you get up in the morning too, it's really weird. Like you'll get up in the morning and I don't know what happens when we go to bed. For some reason, I've got 3 kids and everyone just goes to bed, and then the next morning you wake up and it's like a bomb's hit it. I'm not sure what happens when we're asleep, but you can breathe. And it's so polar opposites to where I was only 6 months ago, because 6 months ago I was a shopaholic. I bought every bit of rubbish, from the op shop. Like I had to have something new every day if I was going to be home, because I was working full time and I was so miserable. And I just wanted that dopamine hit. But once you start getting rid of things, and this will only make sense to somebody who is actually at this stage, because if you're not at this stage, you'll have no idea or not be able to relate to what I'm saying. So it really is about like clearing stuff out in order to allow the new in. And you have to be ready for that too, I think. I think you have to be ready for that change, because change is one of the hardest things as humans we can do. It's a lot easier to stay where you feel safe. And if you're taking things out to allow new things to come in, then you're allowing change to come in. And that is something that you have to be ready for as well, because change ain't easy. It is not easy in the slightest. It's scary. And we fear heaps, we fear the unknown. But the funny thing is that once you actually do that thing, which is the unknown, which you have fear for, and you do it just once, you're like, why did I worry about that? Why did I think about that day in, day out? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that hard. And even just little things like, we stick to our guns, and we only, you buy something simple like one brand of oat milk that I buy. And then one day they run out, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. I can't get any more of this brand of oat milk, blah, blah, blah. So I tried a different brand of oat milk, and it was better than the one that I was buying. So it's like you have this change thing in people. It's so awful. You just got to jump. Anything that's good that's happened in my life, I've literally jumped without a parachute. Don't think about it. Don't process it. Don't ask questions. If you're feeling the urge to change and to jump off that cliff without a parachute, just do it. Just do it, because you're just wasting time. You're actually wasting time, and then wondering why nothing's changing and why your life still looks the same. That's the worst thing of all, because you can't get that time back. You can't get it back. And this year that I'm taking, or as long as I can of this year I'm taking to sort of find myself, so far has been the best year of my life. The absolute best. Because I'm doing everything that is unknown. I am scared shitless, but still keep going. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this year. Like, if I don't have a job by the end of this year, like, we are fucked. But somehow, if I feel the intuition to do something, I'm going to keep following that intuition. And if nothing happens from it, then obviously I wasn't aligned. But I don't know, I encourage you to take this year. I mean, we're in April. We're going to be in December before we know it. The year doesn't start on the 1st of January. You know, it starts when those New Year resolutions, they start when, you know, you choose. So maybe we could do it together, and be scared shitless and, you know, try and not go down the rabbit hole of fear, because that will stop you every single time. Our brains are wired to have fear in us so that we keep everything the same, so that we feel stable, so that we feel in control. But I'm sick of that, because to be honest, that daily I'm in control, everything is going around okay, but I'm unhappy, I'm done with that. I'm so done with that. That is like, nah. I'll beg, borrow, and whatever else, but I'm not going back to that, because that's fucked. Like, that's prison. And I've worked in detention centers for youth, and I can tell you the way that I feel within the whole matrix system is the way that I felt when I was working in the jail. It is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Asked to go to the toilet, asked for something to eat, you know, work for $32 an hour. Like, what the is this really why we were sent down here? Is this really the reason why the whole universe was created and all these amazing things are, you know, here on earth? And it all comes down to us earning between $32 and $50 an hour, depending on your qualifications, on a piece of paper that means absolutely nothing. No, doesn't make sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then keep watching my jargon, because the more you step out of the box, the more you open your eyes, and you can actually see people that are still consistently living inside. They're in jail, and I don't want to be in jail. Anyway, that's enough of my ranting. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.